Hello gospoda my khoroshye. Today in this video I'll talk to you about how to quickly and easy farm sea events solo in Blox Fruits. First, let's talk about the issue of water. As you know, if you eat a fruit in a game, you cannot touch water, as you will take damage, and quite a lot of it. So when you get into the water, you need to get out of there as quickly as possible, or you'll die. There's many ways to fix this. For example, eating Buddha fruit allows you to be in the water without taking damage and move around freely. It's a pretty good option, I can say, and initially that's what I did. It's convenient, has a lot of health and defense, and you can defeat any boss, even 2 terror shark at once. If you don't believe me guys, I have a video on the channel where I did it, there's a link in the description. However, the downside of the Buddha is that you deal very little damage. Essentially, you can only attack with weapon skills or fighting styles, which isn't very high damage, and there's a long cooldown on skills, making the farming process time consuming. For example, it takes me about 7 minutes to kill one sea beast, which is a long time, especially if you're farming for money or Feast of Darkness, God help you. So, it's a decent method, but suitable only for short-term farming, like finishing off a few sea worms or sharks. We also have the mammoth fruit, which is also a decent option, but again, the amount of damage is not very high. Is an alternative to Buddha, it will do, but I've never used it. Okay, let's move on. You might ask, but magma is probably the best fruit for farming, and I will agree, but there's one stupid flaw with this fruit, and not just this one. Ice, for example, falls in the same category. The issue is that you can easily sink into the water. Yes, you can run on water and it seems like there's nothing wrong with that. However, when a sea beast spits at you, or you use the wrong skill that pushes you forward, you'll quickly pay a visit to Neptune, and he'll grab you by the ass, and you'll emerge from the water with half of your HP. If you can't get out at all. How to deal with this? It's quite simple. Get the shark race, and with its help, all your problems will be solved. You'll be able to swim underwater like a native with the fish and even share a pint of beer with Neptune. The thing is that the second version of the shark race has immunity to water, allowing you to swim even with the fruit and not to take any damage from it. Krasota, isn't it? Now, let me briefly tell you how you can obtain it. First of all, you need to collect a massive number of fragments if you're poor, or Robux if your parents love you. Then head to NPC Tort, where you can change your race in the first sea. In the first sea, he's not present, at least I haven't seen him. You can correct me in the comments under the video, but I don't understand why you want to change your race in the first sea. In the second sea, he will be located in a cafe. Changing your race with him costs 3k fragments, which is quite expensive, but at least we have the option to do it without donating, which is very good. The catch is that you can't get the race you want. It's controlled by random chance, so you'll have to buy race changes until you get the one you want. It could happen immediately, or it might not happen at all. Everything depends on randomness, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, once you've obtained the shark race, you need to evolve it. In this video, I want to explain how to get this race and evolve it. I have a detailed guide on how to do it, be sure to check it out. The link will be in the description if you haven't obtained the shark race yet. You don't need to raise this race to level 4, you only need to do it to level 2. That's when the ability to swim in water without taking damage is unlocked. Now, with the shark race, it will be much more convenient to farm in the sea, but that's not all. We also need a fruit that is convenient to use and deals a massive amount of damage. As you may have guessed, we need the magma fruit, perhaps one of the best, if not the best fruit for sea farming. It's super easy to trade, almost everyone has it. It doesn't have a significant value in the game, but it's very useful for sea farming. If you don't have the fruit or don't know how to get it, in the video description there'll be a link to my Discord. Join and check out the trade channel. maybe someone wants to give it away right now. After you obtain the shark race and the magma fruit, you can already experience the joy of killing sea creatures with this combination. But what if you want to deal even more damage? Easy, you can arrange that. As you know, fighting styles also deal damage with their skills. Unfortunately, not all skills can do this. For example, in God Human you can only deal damage with the second skill. What to do? In the game, there is only one fighting style in which absolutely all skills deal damage to sea creatures, and that is Death Step. After the sea update, as you may have noticed, I use only this style. How to get it? It's very simple. I have a detailed guide on how to do it. Be sure to check it out. Link will be in description. There I showed all the fighting style skills and how to obtain it. Yes, I have the video for every occasion. Once you obtain the fighting style, you can forget about difficult farming. Swimming in the sea will be a pleasure for you. But how do you use all of this correctly? In fact, it's all quite simple. If you're fighting sea beasts, use all the magma skills, and when they run out, switch to the fighting style. Just before using that, don't forget to press the V skill in Death Step style, as it adds much more damage to your attacks and also inflicts the burning effect. After that, switch back to magma and repeat the process. If you encounter a terror shark or even two, I recommend finding the highest rock and climbing it. From there, the sharks won't reach you, and you can safely kill them, whether it's 5 at once or whatever. If you find yourself in the middle of an open sea without rocks, fly as high as possible. Don't be afraid you won't lose the sharks. Shoot them from above and don't get close, they have a very dangerous attacks, especially if you don't have Buddha. I also recommend getting new accessories. Third jaw will be good and inexpensive option. It increases damage to sea creatures by 25%, enhances health regeneration, and adds a few more useful effects. In the best case, I recommend using Leviathan accessories, as they are most helpful for solo sea farming. Well, my children, now you're definitely ready.